For 2 years, I made the most well-planned, thought-out, perfectly structured productivity system, and I got absolutely nothing out of it. You see, 2 years ago, freshman year of college, I always had the idea that I wanted to start content creation. I wanted to document my journey in college, wanted to document my fitness journey, and just build something for myself. I had the vision, I also had the ideas, and so I first started by downloading Notion and spent some time setting that up, and I brainstormed my ideas on there, wrote some scripts, and the only thing that I didn't do though was the only thing that actually mattered. I didn't start. Instead of recording my first video, I did what every ambitious kid does when they're scared. I built the perfect system. And here's the painful part. I actually used the system. I brainstormed my video ideas on there. I wrote the scripts. I even color coded and everything. I even recorded my first video. But the problem was, I never uploaded the video. It's still sitting somewhere on my laptop. And if you were to ask me why I didn't upload it, to be honest, I couldn't even give you a real answer. The video wasn't ready, is what I would tell you, but in all reality, I just wasn't ready. But let's be real, it wasn't that the video was bad. Every first video you're going to make is going to be bad. It's just that the system that I had built for myself and spent so much time building gave me a reason to delay the work. I could tweak it, I could plan, I could organize, I could do so much things. And it all felt productive to me. And that was the problem. I was not moving the needle at all. But all that was happening was I was just busy. Then I fell into another trap. I didn't fully abandon the content idea, but I switched it up. Instead of doing, I started watching. I started consuming everything, whether it's educational content, about content, which is what are the best hooks, what is the best titles, what is the best way to edit, how can you, I studied the algorithm, everything, finances, business, everything you can think of, I went and consumed it. And again, it all felt productive, I was learning, I was educating myself. But that feeling of being ready just never came to me. Because here's the thing, you don't get ready to start something. The only way you're gonna get ready is by starting something and learning along the way. And looking back at it, and if I'm being honest today, I wasn't just building a productivity system to best optimize my content, but instead, it was just a way for me to delay my work and just avoid it overall. I'd sit there watching 2-hour tutorials on how to set up Notion, and then I'd go spend another 2 hours setting up Notion, building up the templates. I would add to-do lists, calendars, time blocking, you name it. But again, it was just a big waste of time, because all those things that I was building, it was an already built-in system that I could have just used on Google Calendar. And the amount of time that I wasted doing that was just insane. And the crazy part about all of this is, again, it all felt productive. That's the problem, feeling productive, but you're not actually being productive. I thought I was getting ahead. I thought I was getting ready, getting my life planned out to start this content creation journey. It's like I thought to myself, once everything is perfect, then I'll start and be ready. But then again, I never got ready. I thought I was getting ahead. I thought that once I consumed everything, once I learned everything, once I had everything planned out, then I'll feel ready. But that moment never came. And here's the thing I want to tell you. A messy start will always, always be better than a perfect plan that you never get started on. Then as the years go by, all of a sudden, I'm already a junior in college, and I started absolutely nothing. Then I came to a realization, planning was never going to get me to the outcomes that I wanted. So then I just thought to myself, you know what, why not just start messy this time? Why not start messy and just learn as I go? And that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel. And I know I'm not the only one that does this. You say you want to go to the gym, and then you start planning out. You search up, what is the best workout? What is the best routine? What is the best split? How can I track my calories? What is the best diet? All these plannings, all the time you're wasting, when the only first step that you should be worrying about is stepping foot in the gym. Or you want to start a business. You'll watch all types of content about it, read all the books about it before you even start. But the learning happens once you immerse yourself into the thing, learning along the way. When you go out to swim, you don't read books about how to swim. You jump in the water. When you want to learn how to ride a bike, you did not watch videos on how to ride a bike. You just go on it, fail, learn from that failure, and keep moving. And here's another thing I noticed, for me specifically, is the more content I consumed, the more I tried to grasp more information, the more anxious and scared I got. And that's because you just have too much information, and sometimes it's a bad thing. I mean, yeah, sure, some information, some knowledge is gonna help you out. It's gonna be useful. But it comes to a certain point where you're doing nothing else but constantly feeding yourself more information. And then you find that as an excuse to just keep learning, keep moving forward. But then it comes to just grab you by the foot and just hold you back. Because sometimes when you have too much information, you start getting scared, you start getting anxious, like, oh no, what if I'm not ready enough? What if I gotta do this? What if I gotta keep learning? But then in the end, you're just wasting time. And then in the end, you sometimes just not start. It happened to me 2 years ago. I fell in that trap. I kept wanting to watch more, wanting to learn more. And then I just never started. And once I've realized all this, I told myself, I can't waste another year. I'm already a junior, and time is moving forward whether I like it or not. I wanted to start content since I was a freshman. I never started until now. And I had two options really. It was either stay planning my entire life or just move forward, even if it's messy, even if it's cringe, even if it's embarrassing. You learn along the way, and you try to improve after every single video, every single day. Try to be better than you were yesterday, because that's the game. And if you're watching this, you're probably doing the same exact thing. You keep telling yourself you're gonna start, but you don't. Instead, you just keep planning, you keep watching, you keep reading, you keep doing all of this instead of actually doing the work. At some point, you gotta be honest with yourself. Do you actually want that dream life that you've been always thinking about? Or do you just like the idea of having it? Thank you for watching.